Ours is primarily an insurance CUSO, property casualty, life and health, both on the individual and the group side. So as the credit union has grown into business lending, the CUSO has adopted business insurance, and so we've tried to stay in tune with what the members' needs are. And I think that's probably the most important reason why CUSOs, especially Quorum for Grow, is important. Our members look to us as an extension of the credit union, and really there's a transparency there, and they feel as though the employees of the CUSO are employees of the credit union. There's that built-in trust and believability and reliability factor that comes into play as well. So not only do we provide non-interest income to the credit union through policies that are sold, but above all that, we provide the members with a sense of security and trust in their insurance provider profession.
CUSOs represent the entrepreneurs of our industry. Our ability to level the playing field with commercial banks and other financial institutions really rests in the ability for credit unions to either singularly or multiple credit unions to own CUSOs. And CUSOs come in all different shapes and sizes. There is no one size fits all. It's incredibly, I think, bizarre to consider regulating CUSOs that are set up to make money. They're for-profit. Some are combined back office operations that create more efficiency for credit unions, more economies of scale. And then today, when operating costs and compliance costs are so high, they represent an answer that most smaller credit unions simply can't afford to do internally. It's the collaborative spirit of the credit union movement.
I think the collaboration among all of us. In fact, just yesterday I was meeting with a mortgage CUSO, and we were talking about how we need to interact more together because we can refer business to the mortgage side, and the mortgage side can refer business over to the investment side. So that's just one example of a collaboration that you don't really get to figure this out until you're at these meetings and you're sitting with people and just understanding what they're doing and asking questions and networking. It's a blast, and credit union people are just wonderful, so it's so much fun to keep this going. So everybody needs to continue to build your CUSOs, work together, and keep this industry.
Competition factor. You know, when you look at all the new technology that's being developed, and to be able to attract and retain millennials, it's been the consensus that we've heard through a lot of people here at the conference that we have to have a very robust mobile banking application. That's the way they like to do business. That's a very expensive thing to develop on your own, but by leveraging CUSOs such as Co-op and PSCU, we've got a great way to be able to share those costs and have the best tools. And CUSOs are fantastic at helping to be able to keep costs down. Because again, if we want to be competitive, we'd be able to have to keep our costs down relative to what our competition is, so we can continue to deliver the best value for our members. So those are just two of the reasons why I think CUSOs are vitally important to the credit union movement today.
reason that I think CUSOs are so important is it allows credit unions to offer those services to their members that maybe by regulation the credit union could not offer, but through a CUSO they can. And we know that those members are getting those offers from other companies not in the credit union space, and this is a way that I think we can keep those members in the credit union space, and by working with CUSOs, the credit union can offer their products and services as well as other products and services like insurance, brokerage, services that members really need as consumers, but the credit union by regulation might not be able to offer. So CUSOs, I think, play a really vital role when you think about the full service that credit unions are really trying to provide to their members. So when you partner the credit union with the CUSO services, it really offers that very broad spectrum that members are looking for these days. And when they're getting offers from other firms that might then try to pull them over into the banking world, we're really excited to be able to collaborate, to work together in the credit union space to offer those members, the consumers, all of that full service that they're really looking for when it comes to their financial services.